Do you know what I'm doing? I am exercising my wagging finger because I have a lot of finger wagging to do in this video. Hiking pet peeves. We all have them, and I want to talk about my top 3 pet peeves while on the trail that other people do in order of how much they annoy me. And my hope for this video is not to just vent my own frustration, but hopefully if any of you out there do any of these things, that maybe, just maybe, you'll stop. My first pet peeve is littering, and not following leave no trace principles in general, but littering for me kind of takes the cake. I cannot stand it when I see trash on the trail. I am sorry, but Snickers wrappers and beer cans are just not part of the natural environment. What really annoys me about this too is that it's so easy not to do it. You just have to put it in your pocket or in your pack and throw it away later. Whenever I go to Starved Rock State Park in Illinois, it is a super popular park, and because of that there is tons and tons of trash everywhere. In fact, I saw 2 hikers once carrying out 2 gigantic garbage bags full of trash that they had picked up on the trail. So first of all, those 2 people are awesome. And secondly, they just shouldn't have to be out there in the first place doing that. They should be able to be out there enjoying nature like the rest of us without having to pick up other people's trash. So please don't ever litter. And if you see some garbage on the ground, pick it up and toss it in your own trash bag. My second pet peeve is when people play music on the trail without headphones. Believe it or not, this is actually also part of leave no trace principles, to not make excessive noise. And I think what bugs me so much about this is even if it's a song that I like, I'm not out there to listen to somebody else's music. It really takes away from the whole peacefulness and tranquility of the woods when it's interrupted by loud music. So if you do want to listen to music or books on tape or a podcast while on the trail, please use headphones. But if you are going to use headphones, make sure you use just one so you can still be aware of your surroundings in case of, bears, zombies, things like that. Okay, so my final and number 1 pet peeve while on the trail is when people are not being bear safe with their food. Now, some may argue that there is no such thing as bear proof. And while I do agree with that, you still need to take certain precautions to minimize the chances that a bear will get into your food. So do something. Hang your food in a bear bag, up in a tree, use an sack, use a bear canister, something that again will minimize the chances that a bear will encounter and take your food. I recently came across a fellow backpacker on YouTube who says he never bothers to hang his bear bag. He just takes his food, tosses it into his bag, and sticks it in his pack close to his tent. Because, in his own words, well, I've never had a problem with bears before. Let's see. Fallacy. A mistaken belief, especially one based on unsound argument. I am sure that you are all thinking the exact same thing that I'm thinking. Just because you've never had an issue with bears before doesn't mean that you won't have an issue with them in the future. And what annoys me so much about this is that it's not only dangerous to you and your fellow campers who are in the campsite with you that night, it's also dangerous to any future hikers that are at that campsite. Because if a bear does come into the campsite and scores a free, easy meal, it will come back. And perhaps worst of all, it's dangerous to the bear. Because again, if a bear does come into a campsite, tries to get people's food, or even worse, happens to injure somebody in the process, that bear will be put down. And it is no fault of the bear. The blame rests entirely on people who do not bother to be bear safe with their food. So please, if you're not yet sure how to be bear safe with your food, do some Googling. There are so many articles out there and so many YouTube videos on things from the PCT method of hanging a bear bag to different bear canister reviews to anything that you can find about being bear safe with your food. please study up on this topic because it is so important, not only to your own safety and the safety of your fellow backpackers, but also to the safety of the bear. Whew, man, I think I need to go drink some tea or something. So what are your pet peeves on the trail? I know you have some. Tell us in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around another minute for a couple of bloopers. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, have fun out there. But to help minimize the chances into his bag, that's what I was going to do. I was going to get a bear bag thing and some food. As always, have fun out there. Did you astute observers notice what I used for props? Peanut butter and dog treats.